show hitting the scene. Shit tales of Oz and foreigner dreams. Tales are crazy wild as the wind. Laughs and madness can make you spin. Shit tales roll Florida's king. The podcast chaos, it's a wild thing. Tune in folks for a hell of a ride. Crazy stories far and wide. From down under to the Sunshine State, mishaps and mayhem can't escape fate. Chuvalo and Croc Dundee, a wild ride on Podcast C. Shit tales roll Florida's king. Podcast chaos, it's a wild thing. Tune in folks for a hell of a ride. Crazy stories far and wide. From down under to the Sunshine State, mishaps and mayhem can't escape fate. Chuvalo and Croc Dundee, a wild ride on Podcast C. Shit tales roll Florida's king. Podcast chaos, it's a wild thing. Tune in folks for a hell of a ride. Crazy stories far and wide.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another fantabulous week of shithousery, chicanery, shenanigans, and all things Florida man and Australian. I am NCR News Network, joined by friend, co-host, and Mark Safe from Bogan Christmas, Mr. Anthony Caruso.
Yes, NCR, not the alligator lawyer itself. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning from wherever you are right in there as well. Yes, I can confirm, ladies and gentlemen, I am officially Mark Safe from Bogan Christmas.
Okay, I'm gonna have to do this, but what exactly the hell is Bogan Christmas?
It's the most wonderful time of the year if you are a drongo, a drongus, a crackhead, or whatever you might want to say. If you're a drugger, you're pissed off your face, but you love a bit of motor racing action, Bogan Christmas is the weekend that celebrates all things Australian motoring, as it is the running of Australia's great race, probably the most famous race held down under, the Bathurst 1000 at Mount Panorama.
Okay, what's so special about Mount Panorama?
Panorama.
Panorama,
As in the panoramic view of the place. This is a little country town in Bathurst, New South Wales, where for most of the year, absolutely nothing happens. And then you get to this weekend, and the proverbial hits the fan.
So it's like the Australian version of the Gathering of the Juggalos?
I'd say closer to like going out into the car park during the Daytona 500.
Ah.
Now, for the uninitiated, what we can do is give you a bit of a tour, because there are some amazing stories we could tell you about what it's like going around Mount Panorama.
Okay.
Ready for this? We're going to take a tour with a guy driving in a Mercedes AMG GT3. Turn this
Mercedes,
on.
we'll take a car now.
Here we go. So going on the start finish straight. Coming out to the first corner here. This is Hell Corner. Mid-speed corner. Turn it in. Nice. Now I'm going to let it rip. Coming out mountain straight. Now, what a lot of people don't know is that this is actually a street circuit. It's not a dedicated road track. So when it's not being used for racing, you can actually drive along it.
So
Here we come up. Yep.
It's just like a regular like neighborhood street.
In a way, yes. But I'm going to pause it here as we come up now to this is the cutting. But the fun fact with this is that the mayor of Bathurst, when he wanted to build it, wanted to build a racetrack. But he needed federal government funding for it and state government funding, and they wouldn't let him do it just for the purpose of the racetrack. So you know what he did to get around it? Made it a tourist route.
Ah, that makes so much more sense.
Now, that means that he could get away with it, but the only proviso is you still have to use it as a tourist route itself, which you can. So here we go. Around the cutting, coming up to the mountain, through Reed Park now, we get to the point where you start to see a lot of the spaces where usually you see big crowds up on the hill. There you go. See along here? Now we get to where they celebrate Bogan Christmas. Because you've got all of these tents, all of these people, they'll be up there for the Bathurst 1000, sitting back, sinking piss, getting rowdy, and getting into the racing action. Now, here's the best part for it as well. For those who don't know, you're only allowed one case of beer a day to take up to the mountain.
1 case of beer per day.
1 case of beer per person per day.
Oh, dear God.
So guess what people will tend to do when they're prepping to go to Bogan Christmas instead?
Airdrops?
Nope. They'll bury cases of beer at random points. Then it's like a gopher hunt to try and find the cases of beer that you dug down way before, and then you'll find them. And no one's the wiser.
It's like the world's worst child scavenger hunt for pirate treasure.
I know. And look at this. It stretches all the way along here. Now, here's something really nasty. Look at that. Look at that. All the way along.
I told you, 3 trees to the right. That's where we buried the Vaucluse.
Over here are the grate. Dirty, dirty grate. Imagine going on there, the car, if you hit that grate clean, basically gives up because it just loses all traction. Get through there, through Skylight. Now coming up to Skylight now. Look at this, still going. Look at this, along the hill. And now, there's Skyline. Looks pretty, doesn't it, up the top?
Yeah, looks lovely.
You ready for the drop?
Ready for the drop.
Let's go. Look at this. This is all downhill. Boom.
Boosh, boosh, boosh.
Forest Elbow. Second sharpest corner on the circuit. Second slowest corner on the circuit. Still got a lot of bogans up here. Get around this and then get ready. Conrod straight. Little kink here. And then you just open the taps. So in the V8s, they'll hit at the bottom here 300 kilometers an hour. In a car that weighs 1.5 tons. Into the chase. If any of you have got Gran Turismo or Assetto Motorsport, drive this track. It's fun. And that is Mount Panorama.
Now, I can only assume from the amount of racing that's involved in it and the amount of alcohol being, well, let's just be honest, stored like little fucking drunken squirrels, there's a lot of rooting and people showing their tits that we don't want to see, but still willing to see.
100%. And also, there's a lot of shenanigans involving cars on the up the top of the mountain as well. Like a lot. And it's fairly common from time to time. You'll walk around, you'll catch a couple rooting in a tent nearby.
And of course, proper public rooting etiquette is you leave the flap open just enough to get a little bit of a sight and most of the sound.
Yeah, exactly. And if any of them are engaging in any sort of dogging action, well, as long as it's between consenting adults, who are we to judge?
Now, if they invite you in, always be a gentleman. Just saying.
Indeed. Or a gentle lady, for that matter.
Fair enough.
Now, from me to you, I believe it's time for our other lovely segment of the morning.
Yes, it is time for Morning Briefing with Grady Judd.
Hello, everyone. It's time for Morning Briefing. I hope you have your favorite cup of coffee. I have mine, and we're drinking it out of the Vintage Barber Lounge. We're upscale in Winter Haven. Now, listen, if you've not checked this place out, you may want to go there and get your hair cut. I understand you can eat popcorn. I don't think they even get any hair in your popcorn. They're just that good.
It's impressive.
This guy doesn't need a haircut. Okay, this is Orlando Lopez. He's 41. He's from Lakeland. It's midnight. Have it-
Jesus Christ, man.
Whoa!
Two things. One, thank you, Lakeland, for letting us down yet again. You guys are super duper. Those who are uninitiated, Lakeland used to be my old stomping grounds for 23 years.
What happened with Orlando Lopez? Is he trying to channel methed up Phil Collins?
I don't see messed up Phil. I don't see messed up Phil Collins, but I do see someone I recognize a lot.
Who's copying it?
He is looking exactly like Mr. Enrique Morales, Mr. Auditing America. Wow.
Oh,
I'm like, wow.
this bit to my face.
The tyrant Grady Judd is making fun of me because I'm a dumbass.
Oh, do it.
Haven't you ever heard from your parents that nothing good happens after midnight? Well, something good happened for us, but not for Orlando. He's driving up and down Cumbie Road,
I know Cumbie Road.
and he can't maintain a single lane. So our wonderful deputies who want to keep everybody safe stops Orlando. We
Was he
asked
looking for a
Orlando why
Cumbie
he
critter?
couldn't drive appropriately, and would he consent for us to search his vehicle? And he said, no, 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 you can't. So we said, no problem, Orlando. We called one of our dogs, and we looked at our canine and said, sniff and see if Orlando's got any drugs in his car.
Okay,
Dog
gotta
said-
pause real quick. What do you think the dog found in the car?
Oh, you see, I think Maria Giovanna would be too easy. I'm saying he found crystal meth.
It's a good guess. I mean, he is on Cumbie Road. It's midnight. He's probably looking for either one of two things: drugs or what we refer to as Cumbie critters.
Yeah.
Because spending the night with one of them will give you some critters.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
You got a hot one here. Drugs in the car. So we search the car. Guess what? We find fentanyl. Whoa. We find heroin. Whoa. We do a background check. He's already been to state prison for trafficking in meth, tampering with evidence,
You weren't
driving
off.
while license suspended and revoked. Oh my goodness, he's got a long criminal history. Now he's back in jail again. Remember this, some people, if they're not locked up, are going to violate the law. Apparently he's one of them. Have a good day.
I mean,
Wow.
you weren't off when it came to the meth, because he had prior meth trafficking charges
Instead, he's upgraded himself to fentanyl.
and heroin.
Yeah. Jeez,
Classy.
He's gone up market.
Yeah, he's uptown. Do you have the ceremonial coin ready, my friend?
I do.
I'm going heads.
Going heads. And it's a tail.
Bugger.
Ah, bugger indeed. And we're going to kick things off here with Shit Towns of Australia. Number 10 is Port Perry, South Australia still shit. Don't ever change. Who is your number 10?
Number 10 is, whoa. With Florida now allowing open carry, Publix will too, some workers are saying. That's
Go
right,
on.
folks. Florida's new open carry law seems to have been reshaping police and major retailers, including the beloved shopping center grocery store chain Publix. Publix is one of the largest recognized grocery store chains in the state of Florida. Customers are now allowed to open carry inside the stores, as well as some employees.
Are you serious? Are you legit serious?
Yes,
Open carry in a Walmart.
open carry in a Walmart, open carry in a sporting goods store, open carry at every fucking store.
Now, I'm really worried about this because I could just imagine someone just gets a little bit shirty and then this is going to happen.
And so I pull out my gun.
Well, bring a whole new dispute to bring me your manager.
Bring out your gun. Oh,
Man, do you have a
God.
coupon? No, but I got Glock 9. That's nice and all, but I mean, I can't really give you the discount unless you have the coupon.
I got a Desert Eagle.
That's nice. I got a Mac 10 and a Beretta. Don't ask me about the Beretta though.
Oh, jeez. This is such a worry, honest to God. Now, far be it from me to slam gun ownership because, you know, we do have some of the strictest gun ownership laws in the world. But, you know, Australia is a country that does pride itself on having incredibly good marksmen, especially when it comes to trap shooting. And we do respect what the role that guns have in, you know, day and age. But Jesus fucking Christ, this is insanity.
According to multiple employees, the changes will follow the recent court decision overturning Florida's ban on open carry, finding it unconstitutional. The new law, which took effect on September 25th of this year, gives private businesses the discretion to prohibit or permit open carry on their premises. Publix, which operates more than 900 locations statewide, apparently has chosen to allow it. Employees at various stores have confirmed the policy change with shift management. Here are some of the locations that are including the new policy change that have reached out for a comment: Fort Lauderdale, Hollywood, Davis Manor, Boca Raton, Delray Beach, Clark Gables, Homestead, and various other stores across the location. 4 additional stores in Central Florida told the Orlando Sentinel that the customers are allowed to open carry.
This is insane.
Florida never changed.
This is insane. This is straight out insane.
Now, this could also be dangerous for the Florida-based frauditors because now they don't know who they're going to be fucking with.
Yeah.
Because Florida now with open carry and stand your ground the way they have it down there, I think the frauditors might want to start leaving the Sunshine State.
If you value your life, I'd be doing that.
Who is your number 9?
My number 9 takes us to Margate in Tasmania, where I kid you not, I absolutely kid you not, a 102-year-old hoon got busted for speeding.
What?
A 102-year-old got busted for speeding.
I knew Jay had rowdy friends, but I didn't know they were that bad.
A 102-year-old driver has been caught traveling 20 kilometers an hour over the speed limit during a police operation in Tasmania South. The elderly motorist was detected doing 80 kilometers an hour in a 60 zone on the Channel Highway at Margate. The driver was caught during a 1-hour traffic operation conducted by Kingston Police. Officers nabbed 9 speeding drivers in total during the brief operation. 2 drivers were also found with unregistered and uninsured trailers during the blitz. Now, if this was any other person, you would think, honestly, nothing of it. But 102 years old!
They're just so damn old.
how is that person still driving?
I
mean-
believe we have. I think we have a statement from them. Rubba, 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 shuggy, rubba, 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 G, rubba, rubba.
Oh, you mean it was Shuggy, was it?
Could be G.
It could have been Shuggy. It could have been Gia.
We don't know, man.
Shuggy, Gia. If you want to clear your names, you might need to step up for this.
Just saying.
Who's your number 9?
Number 9 is a bit of a funny one. So let me set this up here. So an alligator walks into the bar. No, seriously. A alligator. Apparently so. That sounds like the setup to a joke, but patrons at a local tiki bar in Florida's happy hour were not expecting this twist with a few extra teeth. The Stewart Police Department posted on Monday that an officer had responded to a rather unusual call involving an alligator wandering into Hal's hideaway. The unlikely, typical rowdy guest trying to dodge their tabs. This one had scales, tail, and had and a knack for dramatic entries.
Jeez.
I'm not making this shit up. This is what they wrote in the fucking news.
Wow. This is
Also-
nuts.
Officers arrived at the scene saying that the alligator was taken into custody without incident or injury or when reported. Just one of the wild stories that tells some show with a few shaken up cocktails. Police say that the alligator was relocated to a more suitable venue where the only cocktails are in the swamp and the sun never sets on happy hour. But we have photos.
Jeez. Oh, I'm worried.
Okay. Here is alligator.
Yep.
Here is alligator being removed by bouncer.
Son, I think you've had too much to drink.
I haven't had enough. Where's my unlimited margaritas? I'm looking for my lost shaker of salt. You think you're so tough because you duct tape my mouth and feet?
You just make me want to rash.
I'm bang your wife. That's it. You're getting out of here. It takes 3 of you to hold me down, you pussies.
Oh, we're only taking you out because you're a little bit snappy at the bar.
Fucking tyrants threw me out because they couldn't handle my political beliefs.
Oh, I'll get my alligator lawyer on you.
Twice in a 2-week period, we've had alligator lawyer. Now we have had alligator bar patron.
Oh, I reckon the alligator lawyer is already a better lawyer than the DUI guy, to be honest.
So, Your Honor, you can't really charge my client with the DUI or being drunk in public because there's no way to get a BAC off a reptile.
You can't do it because he's a member of the lizard people. We're through the looking glass people. The lizard people walk among us.
I am the lizard queen.
Oh, dear God, stop it.
Moving on to number 7, I believe, for the shit.
No, number 8. Number 8 takes us to Ipswich in Queensland, where a druggo has broken into an Air Force base. Oh my God, this is amazing. breaks into an Air Force base and takes a forklift for a joyride.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Just forklift certified and want to show off to the ladies.
What was this guy doing? Literally playing Grand Theft Auto. You know? You got to get more buff than that to be able to do it. The Australian Defence Force's largest operational airbase experienced a security breach last month after a man was able to get inside the base before later being arrested by police. An unauthorised man was found at the RAAF base at Amberley, which is 40 kilometres southwest of Brisbane and on the way to Ipswich, around 3 a.m. on September 17, and we're only finding out about this now. Just think about that. Police are also investigating the 46-year-old North Ipswich man was arrested by police without any further incident. Police are also investigating allegations the man was able to drive a forklift while at the base. The man has since been released. No charges have been laid, but the investigation is continuing.
I'm just saying, he's forklift certified.
Yeah, but it's what he was doing with the stuff on the forklift at the time. Or was it like that side mission where he was just trying to go in and break munitions out?
Maybe.
Oh, this is. I mean, we're not going to use it, but I can guarantee you it's going to pop up at some point with a certain asset we have. But yeah, RAAF, take a long, hard look at yourself. You just let a drunk idiot wander into your base at 3 a.m. and start driving a forklift around.
I'm gonna do donuts in the parking lot.
Yeah. That would have been hilarious to watch. Who's your number 8?
All right. Number 8. Florida man is accused of punching his father after being told to remove his prostitute from the home.
Are we sure it's Florida and not Cumming, Georgia?
I'm sure. Shots fired there, Cummings, Georgia. Shots fired. Oh. Well, get ready, folks, because we have a doozy of a Florida man. So, a Coral Springs man is facing domestic violence charges after allegedly hitting his father during an argument that began with the father asking a prostitute his son had brought home to leave the house.
Classy.
Well, yeah.
Do it.
Here we go. According to the Coral Springs police report, on September 27th, officers responded to the family home where the victim told the police that his son, Juan Riaberto, age 32, had spent the day drinking alcohol with a woman he described as a prostitute. Okay, then. After she had left, records show her to have gotten into an alleged argument, and now began engaging in shouting and verbal threats towards his father, saying, "I was going to beat his ass." Normally that's the father saying that to the son for fucking up, but apparently, well, how the turntables turn. The father that had told Roberto to calm down after yelling and refusing to calm down or leave, the father then told officers he had placed one hand on his son's shoulder and attempted to escort him out the door, where the son then punched the father right in the face, splitting his lip, according to reports. The father said he had pushed his son away before calling 911. When police arrived, they noted the victim's lip had an injury, and the man looked verbally shaken. Statements from the victim's wife and daughter corroborated the father's story. The daughter then told officers she had overheard the argument from another room and had heard her brother make death threats towards their father. When
Jeez.
questioned, he appeared to be highly intoxicated, repeatedly interrupted officers, and he admitted to his father and being upset about the woman being brought to the home, and denied the assault on him. He was taken into custody, transferred to the Brevard County Jail, where the man was released after posting a $2,000 bond. You know, bringing a prostitute home and then getting drunk with them all day, and then punching your father in the face, making death threats towards him. Only one thing comes to mind.
That boy ain't right.
Yeah. Very, very. Like, as I said, we won't make any assertions about people from Georgia, certain somebody from Georgia, but geez, that's all sorts of classy. In fact, I got another thing that sort of comes to mind when it comes to a story like this.
Really?
Yes. By God, he's coming in with a steel chair.
That's a damn slobber knocker.
It will so happen.
Moving on to your numbers.
I am a terrible human being, aren't I?
Not as terrible as me, because I'm going to get one first. You know.
Number 7 takes us back to South Australia, and it's time to go to. It's a Whyalla wipeout right there on my TV. It's a Whyalla wipeout right there on my TV. Yeah, okay, I'll stop singing.
All right,
Yes,
Whyalla.
Roth. What have they done this time? A drunk drongo has crashed into a tree while trying to do a burnout. Now, this is peak Australia.
You know, I would expect that from Port Pirie. You know, the Northern Territories. I'd expect shit like that.
Nah, I expect it from Whyalla.
No, I expect it from Whyalla. I'm going to expect it from Whyalla, but I would expect it to be drugs involved or something more significant than just doing burnouts and wrecking.
Oh, no. 2 alleged drunk drivers crashed their cars at Whyalla over the weekend. The main one we're going to be talking about is on Saturday. Police called to Davison Street, Whyalla, Norrie, by reports of a single vehicle crash. A Ford Ute crashed into a tree and curb while allegedly trying to do a burnout. Fortunately, neither the driver nor the passengers in the Ute were injured in the collision. The driver, a 27-year-old Whyalla Stewart man, recorded a blood alcohol reading of, and anyone want to guess what the recording was?
I'm going to go 3 times the legal limit.
Just to give you a heads up, the legal limit is 0.05. So you're saying
Okay.
you're saying over 0.15.
Yes.
Higher.
So higher than 3 times the legal limit. Okay.
Yeah.
0.225.
0.259. 5 times the legal limit.
Jesus Christ.
How is he functioning is what I want to know. Now, that same day, later on that same day, also, by the way, I should mention he was done for drink driving without due care and misuse of a motor vehicle, and issued with a 12-month instant loss of license. Vehicles impounded for 28 days. Not that he's going to be able to do much with the car, because it's pretty much the Ute's been totaled. Now, on the same day, a silver station wagon crashed into a tree on McBride Terrace in Whyalla as well. This driver, a 49-year-old Whyalla Norrie man, sustained a minor head injury, and he recorded blood alcohol reading. Your first guess would have been more accurate, 0.167. And would you like to see the wreckage of the second car?
Roll that beautiful footage.
He's giving that tree a fair whack.
Tree people don't give a fuck anymore about your cars.
Oh, you want to do burnouts? Ain't no tree got time for that. I swear the tree jumped out in front of me.
You shall not pass.
Literally. That engine is not passing anything anytime soon. Oh, that is amazing. Who is your number 7?
Florida woman involved in dispute with 72-year-old woman asked responding officers, "How much would the bail be if I smacked her right now?" Before smacking the elderly woman in front of officers.
Oh boy.
I mean, all I can say is this one is a fucking wild one. But here we go. A Miami woman is facing first-degree felony charges after she hit a 72-year-old woman in front of police officers on Saturday evening. The incident occurred in Miami. The initial address has been redacted by the Miami Police Department, according to the arrest reports, but the investigators say Maria Navarrete, age 63, of Little Havana, was there. Yes, Little Havana.
This is literally out of Grand Theft Auto. We've gone back to Vice City, haven't we?
Was there to retrieve stolen shoes just before 8 p.m.
Oh boy.
The police officers were there sorting out the dispute when she asked the officer a question in Spanish. Translated into English, the question was, "How much would bail be if I just smacked her?"
Fair question.
Okay, fair. It's fair. The officer, unclear on whether she was waiting for an answer from police, police said she had proceeded to walk over to the victim and hit the senior in the face, leading to her arrest and charges of aggravated battery on a person 65 years or older. According to jail reports, Anita answer to the question with $1,000 bond, but there was a catch. She was already out on one bond for resisting arrest with violence and 3 counts of battery on a law enforcement officer.
Oh my god!
That means she is locked up in the Turner Gulfport Correctional Facility as of Monday. But we have to see the abuela. We have to see Tia, or whoever she is. Look at her.
Oh, she looks like she's definitely practiced voodoo in her time.
You know what that face says to me?
What's that?
Oh, fucking do it again.
Yes. Yes.
All right, when you are ballsy enough to ask the cops, how much is bail going to be if I just go punch that bitch? He's willing to fucking do it.
Oh,
She got no qualms going to jail.
Oh, she does not give a fuck who she smacks up. Is this woman gonna have to smack a bitch?
I think I'm gonna have to smack a bitch. Officer, how much my bond gonna be? Serious? Bitch, I will smack you if you don't give me a straight answer.
Fucking hell. Where do we find these people? Seriously.
Internet.
I thought the internet was for something else.
No,
So
the
says, as so
It's a
says
pornography store. I was buying pornography.
that's what the internet's for.
grab it and double click. Oh, one of these days we're going to put that song on. One of these days we're going to put that song on, aren't we?
We're gonna have to.
Number 6 takes us to Sydney in New South Wales, and more specifically, we're going to Chatswood, which I have to admit is actually not that far from where I live. A learner driver and their supervisor have both tested positive for crystal meth.
So the Iceman cometh.
I mean, you could say that, but there's a slight problem because it's where it is. It's Chatswood, which is normally sort of towards the upper end of town here. Now, this story comes from the good people of Traffic and Highway Patrol Command of the New South Wales Police Force. And ladies and gentlemen, this is not how a Saturday learner driver lesson should go. At about 5 p.m. on Saturday, the 4th of October, North Shore Highway Patrol stopped an Audi S3 on Penshurst Street in Chatswood. Well, there's the first red flag because it was an Audi and not the following.
Flirting outrageously with a waitress, and it's okay because he's got a jet.
See, there's the mistake. He was driving an Audi, not a jet.
Yeah. I mean, it happens all the time. You know, you get cocky when you're driving an Audi and somebody pulls up to you and you're like, oh, you're in a Honda? Why not a jet?
The problem is that it's an Audi S3, which is part of the range of cars that, of course, our fine people at Top Gear have stated is a car designed and driven by explicitly cocks.
Indeed.
The learner driver and supervisor returned a positive oral fluid test to methamphetamine. They were issued prohibition notices from driving and supervising. Police are waiting the lab results, and the driver and supervisor will attend court at a later date. The driver was also issued with a defect notice, and the vehicle's not to be driven until the defects are rectified. Now, you may be wondering, what the hell are these defects? There's the Audi.
I mean, it's a nice looking car.
Check out the rims.
Jesus Christ.
They're almost Bertesias.
There's nothing left to the fucking tire, man.
No. The tire's fine. Look how far the rim sticks out deliberately. Not only that, look at the angle. Look at the steer angle. Dave, that's illegal.
Well, you want to have high performance tires on it when you have to outrun the cops. I mean, think about it. You got a fuck ton of ice on you.
But it's an S3.
It doesn't matter. You got to make sure you're ready to run.
Oh. But then, you know what that means? Guess what time it's for?
Don't tell me.
It's time to look at the comment section.
Or something that we're spitballing here. Fuck comments for the week.
Oh, fuck comments of the week. And here we go. The first one here from JJ Rover. With that Audi, you think they could afford cocaine instead?
It's fair.
I mean, that's a very good point there, just straight off the bat. I mean, you know. So they were technically caught speeding.
I love the play on words. I love the play on words.
Audi, the car with the 6 zeros, 4 on the car and 2 inside.
Nice. We'll still take a car. Still take a car, Audi.
Yeah. Oh boy, nah, bruh. They just both have ADHD. Yeah, totally. Oh dear.
That last was a little weak.
It was a little weak, but there's been some absolute beauty. There's some absolute beauties in there. They were, oh my god, they were outie their minds.
You know, folks, we don't give enough credit to fucking wordplay here, but that's right up there with the literary works of Mary Shelley, Edgar Allan Poe, Bram Stoker. Shakespeare.
Someone made the observations, probably selling a bit too much on the side, judging by the Audi. Yeah, fair enough.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So a father-son meth duo are able to hold down full-time jobs. Yeah, that's an interesting observation. Oh, jeez. Wow. That's beautiful. Well played. Well played to everyone in the comment section on this story.
You've done your jobs, folks. And this has been Fucked Comments of the Week.
And who knows, we might be seeing more fucked comments of the week coming up very shortly. And with that, who's your number 6?
Okay. This one is going to give you traumatizing flashbacks because it involves a marsupial.
Uh-oh.
Florida man is arrested for pooping on an opossum in public.
Oh, dear God.
Oh, yes.
Oh, dear. Okay, I am going to have to rip this one out straight away.
That's nasty.
Oh, yes. And guess where we're getting the information from?
Are we talking region or news center?
News Center.
Oh, please tell me. It is.
Hey, the Lakeland Gazette.
Yes.
Oh, Lakeland. Again, not dropping the ball in your fuckery and chicanery.
Oh, we love these kinds of publications.
A Florida man was arrested for pooping on an opossum in public. This is definitely one of those times that the man was arrested this time for pooping on a dead opossum on the street during rush hour traffic. Did you hear me?
Oh, boy.
Police actually witnessed the 45-year-old man while he was taking a dump on a dead marsupial.
Jeez.
The reports also say he was doing it during rush hour traffic in plain sight of everyone to see. After being detained and read his rights, the man denied even ever pooping on the dead opossum, even though the cops told him he didn't see straight. The officer was forced to show in a real investigative work to be sure his vision was correct. He went and observed the dead creature for himself and reported state physical evidence was viewed at the scene,
What the fuck is
which was
this?
corroborated by the agencies. It's a tough job, but someone has to do it. The man was charged for misdemeanor exposing of sexual organs, booked into the jail, and was out on bond of $150.
Jesus Christ.
But wait, there was one comment made.
Oh, here we go.
Those tall tales score on the face. I don't know who wrote that comment. I think you need to go and hang out with the shit towns of Australia, hang out with the captain, and learn from them because you guys suck.
Jesus.
Not as much as this fine gentleman, but
Taking a dump on an opossum.
a dead opossum to be exact. Look at him.
Look at his nose.
He's just getting ready for Formula One. He wants to be the next racetrack. He's got the dangerous curves and everything.
What's scary as well. It's the look he's giving in that and the shape of his nose there. He's not far off that opossum there either, is he?
Listen, it was consensual.
Oh,
Money
dear
did not
God.
exchange hands. Maybe some
Oh,
trash.
boy. Hey, at least it wasn't. Hey, at least it was just an opossum. It wasn't a raccoon.
He has standards.
Yeah, absolutely.
Moving on to number 5. Bishop Towns of Australia.
Number 5 takes us back to Tasmania, and this time we're off to Lilydale. And NCR, I think we're going to need R. Kelly to come back because a Gronk has been charged after allegedly shooting up a pub with a shotgun before drink driving off. Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, a Lilydale man is facing serious firearms and drink driving charges after allegedly firing a shotgun near patrons outside a local hotel. Police responded to the alarming incident at the Lilydale Tavern yesterday evening when the 44-year-old allegedly discharged the weapon in close proximity to bystanders shortly before 8 p.m. Authorities were called to the scene at around 7:50 p.m. following reports that a male driver had fired a shotgun near people standing outside the venue. The man fled the scene and his vehicle was quickly apprehended. When police located and stopped the suspect's vehicle, they discovered the loaded shotgun. So clearly, he's gone in, he's gotten pissed off with the service, and then...
And so I pull out my gun.
Florida. I mean,
And it's not even just a pistol either. It was a full-blown shotgun.
who does he think he is? Chopper Reed?
Oh dear, he'll turn around and say, "Listen, I was just trying out for the trap shooting team for the Olympics. There was literally a clay pigeon there."
Listen. After what happened with Reagan, with that ray gun and that damn, she made a mockery of us. I had to do something to make us proper. I know that's more British than Australian, but fuck it, it's damn near the same.
It's Tasmania. I'll allow it. It's Tasmania.
To be fair, she did fuck you guys.
This is very
Not
true.
in a good way, and not in a good way.
No, absolutely. Who's your number 5?
Number 5. This one is, it's not a bad story. It is a heroic story. A dog named Eeyore leads deputies to injured elderly woman. We have a hero, it looks like, folks. This all began after a woman's husband had called the police after she did not return from her typical 10 to 15-minute walk. A hero dog is being thanked for saving an elderly woman in Florida. The Ociosa County Sheriff's Office released video of the incident last month where it all began with an elderly woman's husband calling the police saying that she has not returned home from her typical 10 to 15-minute walk. The deputies then began driving down the road where they found the family dog, a wandering pup named Eeyore. That's when the dog promptly led the detectives to the injured 86-year-old woman. The woman had fallen while she was walking, and Eeyore began, which belongs to her son, kept her safe and returned with help. The dog is being praised as a hero, and of course, is getting a lot of pets praise for his rescue efforts.
Well, I think from us on the show, I think there's only one thing we can say to him in this in that regards here. We're gonna play it.
Yes. But we have footage. Let me get past the ads here. But yes,
well earned.
he is a good boy. He is one of the goodest boys. I mean, this is a dangerous situation just because of not only the age of the woman, but it's Florida. There's a lot of dangerous creatures out there.
Yep.
You got poisonous snakes, you got poisonous spiders, you got Florida men running wild. Here we go. Bring this to full screen.
Oh, what a goodest of boys.
Hi, where's your mama? Where's your mommy?
Follow me, lady.
Hold on, where's your mama? And? I've got you, man. 322, I've located her. Oh, hey man, can you tell me what happened? Oh, can you tell me what happened? Are you okay? I was in front of that house right there. And then the dog ran up to me. I was right out here.
And the dog brought you.
Mm-hmm.
He wouldn't leave. He kept coming back to me.
Mm-hmm. He ran up to my car and I said, bring me to your mommy, and she ran back here.
He come up to your car.
Mm-hmm.
Good
Oh,
boy. Sweetheart.
Good boy. Very good boy.
That dog.
I'm not even his owner. I'm his grandmother.
Oh, you're such a good boy. You're so
He is the
good.
goodest of boys.
He is the bestest of boys. That is the nomination. You know what? I'm not even going to try right now. That dog has just won MVP.
Yep.
That dog. What?
That makes my
MVP.
heart work.
Yeah.
That makes my heart work right there. It's like I feel something now.
Now I'm conceding it. That dog has just won MVP of the week.
Yep.
Nothing else is getting close.
You know what? I want to nominate him for a nominee as the Steve Irwin Award for the end of the year show. I'm nominated for that award.
Yeah, agreed. What a
Moving
good
on.
boy. What
Moving
a
on to
good
number
boy.
4 for the shit towns of Australia after we just got done with that good boy. He's a sweet boy.
Well, this one's not going to be as good, unfortunately, because number 4 takes us to Walgett in New South Wales, where a feral teen has threatened a woman and toddlers with a machete before stealing their car and leading cops on a 100-kilometer police chase.
God damn it. Can't have nice.
A 17-year-old boy has been refused bail after allegedly threatening a woman and 2 children before leading police on a 100-kilometer chase in Western New South Wales. Police were called to a car park on Montkellia Road in Walgett, about 691 kilometres from Sydney, yesterday afternoon. A 35-year-old woman had her car allegedly stolen by the teenage boy. She told police she and her 2 children, aged 2 and 4, were threatened by the boy who was allegedly armed with a machete and demanded that she hand him the keys to the car. Police then saw the car travelling south on the Castlereagh Highway towards Coonamble, where police attempted to stop the vehicle. The teenage boy refused to stop, so a chase was initiated that lasted 100 kilometres. And it ended when the police deployed road spikes about 20 kilometres north of Coonamble, and the 17-year-old was subsequently arrested. He was taken to Walgett Police Station and charged with multiple offences, including armed robbery, aggravated assault with intent to take and drive a motor vehicle with a weapon, and hinder or resisting police. Oh my God, he's appearing to all children's court. This is the kind of... He's 17 years old. It's the kind of kid that should be tried as an adult. And honestly, to this kid, I've only got one thing to say to you.
Oh, well, you can kindly go fuck yourself.
Indeed.
He's 17 years old. I'm not showing any sympathy.
You know what? We just had one of the goodest of boys. Now we have one of the worst boys.
Yeah.
Wood chipper.
Well, he is 17 years old.
But he's willing to threaten to chop up a baby with a machete.
Yeah, true. Wood chipper.
Wood chipper.
And there's our first nomination for the Golden Turd. This shit can of a teenager. I'm sorry to do that, ladies and gentlemen. Who's your number 4?
Number 4 is a throwback to an old Florida man story, but it is just so fucking funny that I had to bring it out of retirement.
Oh, do it. Do it.
Teenage Florida man hacks his high school and emails everyone with an urgent announcement about mandatory penis inspection in accordance to Florida Penal Code 69.
Oh my God.
But before we go any further, I'm going to need some assistance from a correspondent of ours.
I'm your moderator, Larry King. Now, a word to our audience. Even though we're being broadcast on Fox, there's no need for obnoxious hooting and hollering.
Yes, Fox 13.
Oh, okay. This one is Fox 4, Southwest Florida.
4. It's Fox 4. Mugs. We need
want
mugs,
guys. We need mugs, people. 2 Hendry County high school students have taken a senior prank too far. The high school prank that had a lot of you may have been practiced in high school doesn't meet the levels of this cheeky note, where two students in Hendry County may have gone too far with $20,000 in damages at one school, and one had a cheeky hacked memo going out to another. So we have 2 high school students saying, "Hold my beer" to each other. The Labbell senior high school student managed to get the email address and addresses to all faculty, staff, and students in the entire school and email them about the mandatory penis inspection. Yes, you read correctly. It is something funny, but at the same time, something scary, said Kathleen Coleman, a parent of one of the students who live in Lawnbell. She said she found it humorous, but in some way, it's serious too. you get some high schoolers who hack into a school system and think about it. Whatever that we were doing, what were we doing wrong with our security? Well, the dean of the students at Lambell High School said the email was sent to parents and sent another email apologizing about the prank, and the district is looking into it. However, at Clausenton Senior High School, another student cost $20,000 in damages with a lighter because of a prank he pulled off in the in the district. 37 students spray painted a sidewalk, a building, and destroyed curtains in the auditorium that were recently in suspension and fines, which led to some of the seniors who may not be able to walk during the graduation, and their parents are now fighting about that. But days passed. One student decided to set something on fire.
Oh dear! Wow.
It's like this story is old. This story is from like 2019.
Yeah.
So I think they finally said to the Northern Territory back then, "We'll show you how to be shit heels." But remember, folks, in Florida, mandatory penile inspections under Penal Code 69.
I mean, how much does it take to work out? What does it take to work out that maybe you're getting played?
You know, I want to see the email. That's what I want to see, because if it was like really professional,
yeah,
like you might fall for it. Think about it, Anthony. You know, you're sitting at your desk, right?
Yeah.
You get email from your kid's school, right?
Mm-hmm.
To all parents, guardians, and students and staff, according to state mandates under Florida Penal Code 69, a mandatory penile inspection of all male students, staff, and faculty will be conducted on Monday. Failure to doing so will be grounds to be suspended, loss of term employment, and possible criminal litigation. You know, if you're hearing legal lingo like that, it's being put out there saying that you have to do it. It's like how professional of an email was. That's what I want to know.
I mean, they must have done a decent enough job of it to pull that off.
I mean, as you can see from Cummings v. Georgia, I just wonder what other sexual they put in there, or just dirty sounding things.
Oh, that's good. That's very good. Oh my god.
Let us move on.
I think it's time for the medals, isn't it?
Yes.
Well, we're heading back to Queensland. It's not Townsville, but NCR, you will be satisfied.
Goldie.
Yes.
Good old Goldie.
And cue the Simpsons. This one's a doozy. An ex-cop has pled guilty to punching an amputee in the dick and twisting his balls in a road rage incident.
Bad cops, bad cops. Bad cops, bad cops. Bad cops, bad cops. Bad cops, bad cops. Springfield cops are on the take. But what do you expect for the money we make? Whether in a car or on a horse, we don't mind using excessive force. Bad cops, bad cops.
You know, that last line really sums him up down there. He really didn't like using the excessive force.
The thing they're missing out of that clip there in particular as well is that scene where they're in the helicopter watching Homer and Marge naked in the pool. And it's like, it's okay, folks. Continue swimming naked.
Oh, come on. Continue. All right, Luke, open fire.
It's one of my favorite scenes. Just the way he says it. Continue swimming naked.
The fact that he ordered Lou to open fire.
Unfortunately, this story is stuck behind a paywall, but ex-cop James Michael Clark has been found guilty of a road rage incident on an amputee, which involved him punching someone in the dick and twisting his balls. In other words,
You have been kicked in the testicles.
We don't get to use that one a lot, but it's well worth it.
it is very well worth it. And what's better is we're going to engage in a little bit of public shaming. Because quite honestly, when you go and pull a stunt like that, you deserve it.
He looks like a dickhead.
He does indeed, doesn't he?
Look at him. Just
But-
dickheadish.
But that's not all.
Well, wait. There's more.
Absolutely. The story has since transpired as well that even though he was an ex-cop, they're now moving to take away all the entitlements that he had received as a result of being formerly part of the police force.
So they're stripping him of all police points and awards and all of that.
Yeah.
Well, that's like voodoo.
James Michael Clark, well done. You piece of shit. Who is your bronze medalist?
My bronze medalist. You may have heard of what he's done. Because it made national news. International news.
Go on.
Central Florida man was arrested for deadly January wildfire that leveled LA neighborhood.
Oh,
do you remember?
Yes, I remember it. Yes.
Fires?
Yes.
The Florida man.
It was the Florida man who started it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna have to pull up another one from this because that one is being blocked by here we go. Okay, so the nearly 9 months after the wildfire in the Palisades, the Florida man has been arrested and brought into question. Now, I'm going to play the video of the news report here because, well, it's Florida man.
I'm curious.
Is that a fumble or?
I hate you know, look, I get it. You guys got to make your money. You do. That's cool and all. But be cool with us. Be cool with us. We don't want to see your ads. Here we go.
Accurate, to the point.
Unless they're just going to play the actual.
Skyview camera.
No. They're just playing actual news, so we're going to have to actually read the fucking article. Here we go. All right. Nearly 9 months after the California wildfires that devastated and financially ruined several people, investigators arrested a Florida man who was involved in the causing of the wildfire itself.
Oh boy.
Jonathan Riddernick, age 29, has been charged with arson for allegedly setting the blaze that became known as the Palisades wildfires. the catastrophic fires that killed 12 people, destroyed nearly 7,000 homes and businesses, we will prove beyond a reasonable doubt that he started the fires and did so maliciously, prosecutors on Wednesday said. Officers said after following him in a painstaking 9-month investigation, they believe he was the one who started the Palisade fires and began as an underground blaze known as a Latchman's fire. When Jonathan was allowed legally to stay at the area during New Year's Day, he somehow started a small smoldering fire that got out of control because of the heavy winds on January 7th. It caused the deadly inferno to start. He was working as a Uber driver New Year's Eve, but he was eventually his final pastor identified him as a man who was driving into the Palisades at midnight, allegedly last seen riding the Skull Rock trailhead, hiked up the trail, and then allegedly started the fire and did nothing to prevent it from getting out of control.
Yep. Not only that, but people forget as well that where he deliberately chose the spot that he was going to go for in terms of the wildfire. He picked areas of the forests where there was a lot of Australian gums, and those burn like a real motherfucker.
Well, here's the funny thing. If he is convicted, he will be facing life in prison due to the resulting of death because of the fires.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we've all seen those fires. They were devastating. I mean, a lot of people lost their homes, businesses.
That was horrendous.
He's a shit.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
But we're going to move on.
Silver medalist time, and this one gets a little bit weird for us. Our silver medalist takes us back to South Australia. It's been a good week for South Australia.
It has.
And would you believe it? It's Port Augusta.
Nice.
Another addition to our port theory. A feral Gronkess has mauled a Hungry Jack's worker, leaving him covered in scratches and bite wounds. Footage has emerged of a sickening attack on a Hungry Jack's worker who was left with a series of deep bite wounds to his arms and back. This is quite horrific, to be honest. Zach Myers, 28, had closed up the Port Augusta Hungry Jack's located inside an OTR service station when a woman entered after midnight on Saturday. I was starting to mop. This lady comes in, wouldn't take no for an answer that we had closed. She just lost it. The woman allegedly grabbed him from behind, bit him multiple times and scratched his face. Video shows the enraged customer picking up a stool and throwing it inside the restaurant. It was just mainly her fighting dirty, just constantly fighting dirty, biting, scratching, everything under the sun. The casual employee who described the attack as appalling was taken to hospital by ambulance. We shouldn't have to put up with this. Police were called to the South Australian fast food outlet on Augusta Highway and arrested a 38-year-old woman. She was charged with assault causing harm, throwing a missile and disorderly conduct, and was bailed to appear in Port Augusta Magistrate Court next month. And we have got the news report of what happened.
You know, I'm actually devastated right now, and I feel for them because I myself worked at a Hungry Jack's.
Or a Burger King, for that matter, in the US.
Well, it was Burger King. It was Burger King in the US. But still, Burger King, Hungry Jack, whatever you want to call it, we're same team. Same team.
Exactly. Burgers are better.
I feel bad for the for a person who worked there. So
Now, we muted it, but here's the vision. There he is going. There she is going in for the bite. Whoa! And there's the stall.
oh Jesus.
There's
Oh
the mark.
God. Did he have to get rabies shots?
I don't know, but I mean, when they probably came to arrest her, I could only have imagined what actually happened.
What is the charge? Eating a meal? A succulent Chinese meal?
No, madam, it was a burger.
You bit a Hungry Jack employee, ma'am. Not you weren't having a delicious succulent Chinese meal.
And then once again, guess where we're going? The comment section.
Oh, this is going to be better.
Oh, someone said she was protesting the fact that they weren't grass-fed beef patties. Yeah, a few people saying, you know. Oh, someone said they put horses down for less. Yeah. Oh boy, someone said, yeah, a few people saying you probably need to get tetanus or rabies shots after that. I mean, oh boy, she looks hungry.
Well, you're not you when you're hungry.
Yeah, this is true. One hot oil baptism coming right up. Oh dear. Get checked for disease. It seems the dog bit you. Oof.
Woof.
Oof. Oof. Oh boy. Where's the woman on see a feral babe? You know what? And watching her behavior as well, I wouldn't be surprised if she was actually on drugs as well.
Want to put it past her.
She was only angry because she didn't want pickles. It's not hard to stuff the order up.
Well, it is your rule.
Yeah. Did somebody say KFC?
You blokes do enjoy your KFC.
Oh, we do. We absolutely do.
Well, let's do it.
Now, keep in mind, we covered Hungry Jack's. Another fast food chain is going to be coming up very shortly for my number one. But we won't. Yeah, I know. But we won't get to that just yet. But seriously, after all that, I just need to calm down because there's only one thing I could come to mind for that.
It's just not right. It's really eerie here. Something's fucky.
I'm a bit peckish myself right now.
It's Port Augusta. Of course, it smells fucky. What's your number two?
Florida man and Florida woman arrested after leaving a child on the side of the interstate with a .40 caliber gun and a bag of cash.
Oh my god!
Oh, that's right. You heard me. In Northport, Florida, a couple is facing charges after police say they left a 16-year-old boy by himself on the side of the road. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say baby. I meant to say child. On the side of the road of Interstate 75 and told him to fend for himself. The police say that the couple left a bag with a handgun and some cash with the teenager.
Where did you say it was along the I-75?
Yep.
Yeah, where?
Northport, Florida.
Northport. I mean,
my theory is still adding up.
yeah.
According to the probable cause affidavit by the Northport Police Department, received phone calls on October 1st before 6 p.m. about a boy seen walking along I-75 south of Summit Boulevard.
Yeah.
Responding officers found the teenage boy and told him that he had been in a vehicle with. Hold on, I gotta look up how to pronounce this last name here.
Do you need some help with it?
I'm using Google because it's a very, very long Spanish.
And for those wondering where Northport, Florida is, it is just north of Fort Myers, along the I-75. That's basically on the way up to Tampa. Actually, you know what it's nearby, which is actually a nice area. It's Venice Beach.
Oh, so the teenage boy says that he was in a vehicle with Bradley Leon Guerrero Santos and a female Broshana Mandela, but hold on. Borja, age 35, and an 8-year-old sibling.
Jeez.
Okay. The teen said that when he got home from school, the couple informed him that they were taking a trip. When he returned from walking the family dog, he had saw that they had frantically thrown clothes in a duffel bag and loaded it into their car. When he got into the vehicle and onto the interstate, the teen had told the couple he didn't want to go on the trip, which they had told him either to Vermont or Idaho. I don't know how those two. But at that point, the teen told the police the couple had pulled over onto the side of the road, gave him 2 bags, one containing a 40 caliber handgun, a 9mm handgun, and some cash, and told him, get out of the car, take care of the house, and then they drove away.
Oh, God. Child Protection, CPS needs to be in on this immediately.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Made by the police to call the couple's phones, but each time the person answering the phone denied the calls, Santo even began just either denying the calls or simply just hanging up on them. When the police took the teen home, he had found the garage front door wide open, where police made entry to investigate the home to be cluttered and in disarray with firearms laying out in the open. Police were able to track the couple's phones at an address in Wauchula, Florida, where local police found and detained them. Santos and Bahia have been charged with neglect of a child without great bodily harm. Santos has also been charged with allowing a juvenile to possess a firearm. As of Wednesday, both are still in the Sarasota County Jail, each with a $500,000 bond.
They're not getting out anytime soon.
Oh, no. Wood chipper. These two.
Yeah, absolutely. Wood chipper these parents.
I don't have any images. I wish I did so we could shame the fuck out of them.
Oh, I'd be all up for that. And you know what? Fair play to the kid as well for doing the best he could in that situation as well. Yeah. That's a situation no one should have to put up with. You know.
Hey, I mean, my heart goes out to that boy. He's in a fuck situation, and he's got to deal with asshole parents like that. Fuck those.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely agree.
You know what? Let's move on to the gold medalists.
Oh boy, the gold medal for the Shit Towns of Australia for the week ending the 12th of October 2025 is Bendigo in Victoria. And, oh God. How else am I going to say this? A KFC continues to cook and serve chicken whilst cops examine a dead body in the dining area.
Only one thing comes to mind here.
Oh, all right. My man Cornflake got the spirit. He a little confused, but he got the spirit.
Oh,
hey man,
Aussies have
it's
been
all about being. He wanted to pull you in
the
the hustle.
hustle.
They wanted to respect the hustle.
Hey, you know what? They were probably feeding the cops doing the investigation as well. They probably needed something to eat anyway while they're on the job. Yeah.
Hey, do you want pot pie?
Aussies have, yeah. Aussies have been left disgusted by KFC's decision to quickly reopen the store when staff cooked chicken meters from a dead body. A man was found unresponsive in the dining area of a KFC store in Bendigo in Victoria on the 25th of September. Emergency services were called to the branch on High Street in Eaglehawk at about 12:20 p.m. and began examining the body. Despite the remains being just meters from the kitchen area, the store continued to serve customers in its drive-through until 4:19 p.m. William Farmer funeral directors then had collected the body at about 2 p.m. The man's death is not being treated as suspicious. KFC Eaglehawk quietly reopened just 4 days after the incident, serving both drive-through and in-store customers. A KFC spokesperson told the Herald Sun the fast foods company's immediate focus is the welfare and privacy of those affected. All of our team members have offered counselling and support. Despite being 3 weeks ago, the incident has continued to spark anger online, with many questioning why staff were expected to keep working near a dead person. I am not kidding. And then, of course, with any story like this, it's time for the fucked comments of the week. Someone here posting, always reckoned it wasn't the chicken. And someone responded with, no, it was pork. Someone asked if it's a new family feast deal. Oh, that's evil. That one's evil. KFC stops for nobody. Yep, correct. If it wasn't in the fryer, what's the issue? Macca's can't make the ice cream machine work, but at least KFC puts the corpse on hold so you can get your Zinger box. I don't feel like chicken tonight. Don't feel like chicken tonight. When nothing's getting in the way of when nothing is getting in the way of a Zinger feed.
Well, you can't. You don't win friends with salad.
Yeah, true. Oh, someone wrote, he figured out the secret herbs and spices. He had the secrets that would lead to the downfall of Colonel Sanders.
Nice.
This is the new, I've got the evidence that will lead to the arrest of the Clintons. Oh dear God, did I just say that?
That was a comment being read, not the actual statement from Mr. Caruso.
Did somebody say KFC?
I heard they were on the Epstein files.
Someone said it should be renamed Killer Fried Chicken.
It's true.
Puts a new spin on them, dying for some original recipe.
Are you done?
That's why it's called getting the dirty bird. Oh, NCR, what's your number one?
Okay. My number one. Florida man caught with thermos inside the exit ramp.
What? Go on.
In Winter Haven, Florida, a man was arrested and taken to the Polk County Jail where, you know what? I'm sorry. I can't. I can't. Because somebody can actually do this story better than I can.
Do it.
Because guess what? Grady Judd covered the story for us.
Oh my God, do it.
It's time for morning briefings. And I hope you have your favorite cup of coffee and you don't spit it all over yourself when you hear what I'm about to say. But we're going to drink our coffee from a thermos from Fire Inspector Services. You got that? From New Jersey.
Okay. Mind you, a thermos is involved in this story.
Thanks for sending the cup. Good coffee. Now listen, there's things you can't make up. So we arrested Walter Frymere. He's 51. We got a call that he was naked inside of a restroom at a public park. So we asked, is he naked or buck naked? You know, you can be naked and still have your socks on. But if you're buck naked, you're totally naked. Well, anyway, our deputy.
Okay. Now, the fact that he clarifies the difference between naked and buck naked. So was it naked or was it buck naked? Oh, he was naked? Well then.
Let's get busy.
When he gets there, the dude's got all of his clothes on. So we're nice. And we send him out of the park and trespass him and tell him we're not going to arrest you, even though people saw you here without any clothes on. We're going to give you a break.
Fair enough.
What does he do? He goes across the street and hops up on what? The railroad train track and trespasses again, just as soon as we gave him the break. So the deputy arrests him. We find out he's already got 25 prior arrests and been to state prison 5 times.
Jeez.
Okay, so you've been arrested 25 times prior. 5 trips to the pen. It's gonna get worse.
So not only is he trespassed, we've got him in possession of meth. Well, I've talked about meth doing crazy stuff to you, right?
Hold on.
And the plot thickens!
Because what you're about to hear and see, you will never unsee ever again.
I'm scared.
You ain't gonna believe this. So we put everybody through a body scanner to make sure that they're not trying to bring guns and knives and drugs into the jail. Well, you might have thought Walter was bringing drugs into the jail. He brought a thermos into the jail.
What the hell?
That's right. That is a full-size thermos.
Up his ass.
He stuck it up his ass. Only he stuck a thermos up his ass.
Oh my.
I'm not even thinking that's the response. This is my feeling right now.
Fucking weirdo.
What the actual hell?
I mean,
I have a lot of questions.
I think this actually sums it up better.
Buddy, shit just went from 0 to 100 real fucking quick.
Okay.
That's right. He put it up the exit ramp. You know what I mean? A thermos about this size. No, it wasn't this one. We saw that and we said, dude, what are you doing here? He said, well, I put that inside my body and he didn't swallow it 24 hours earlier. The deputy saved his life. Oh, and that was after Walter threatened to kill the deputy for arresting him. We had to take him to the hospital. They had to find a specialist.
We need the doctor with the tiniest hands.
We need 10 tubes of KY jelly stat.
We need the biggest thing of lube you have. No, that's too big. No, sir. We're not,
Angela, you're an expert. We need your assistance with this.
Paging Dr. White. Paging Dr. Angela White. Dr. Sins. Dr. Johnny Sins. Please report to the operating room. Let's see. Can I crank out one more?
Dr. Sins, Dr. White. Dr. Sins, Dr. White.
Will Dr. Hartley, Dr. Nina Hartley, please report to the operating table and please bring your collection of novelizations.
Oh my god.
But not only did he go to a park and get butt naked.
No, say it properly, butt naked.
He got buck naked. He got buck naked. Or possibly naked. Because we don't know if he had his socks on or not. We don't know that part. And was trespassed. Give it a break. Just trespass. Go home. Goes to a railroad. Gets trespassed from there. Threatens to unalive the cop for arresting him for possession of meth and trespassing. Gets the body scan. And yeah, I've had this inside me for the last 24 hours.
What's in the actual fuck?
We're not done yet. There's still
quite the ordeal, but he's thermaless in the county jail today. I told you weren't going to believe it. Never seen it before. Have another drink of coffee. Have a good day.
I am officially scarred for life.
Are you not entertained?
Oh my god.
Have I won yet again for the week?
I think you've swept. I think you swept a lot this week.
That's the second week in a row.
Oh my fucking god.
My number ones have just been so out there. Last week, I come in with a man trying to pay bond with an alligator that is an attorney. This week, I come back with a man who has a thermos of yes.
Oh my god. I mean, I did take the golden turd last week for my story.
Yeah.
That was a pretty bad one. The pregnant teenager driving at 168 with a baby in the car.
Yeah.
But nah, you swept it this week. I think that's the first sweeping we've had in a while.
Yeah. I mean, I start off with stores now allowing people to open carry. I come into the middle with the goodest of boys. Throw back to a classic prank involving the penile inspection and penal code 69, and I end with this.
Oh. And I think for the first time in a while, I'm going to need to go and wash my brain out with SARS Wonder Soap.
Go watch Bluey, you'll be fine.
I need a full factory reset after this. Don't forget to leave your comments in the comment section below. Make sure you keep up to date with what's going to be happening there. So it's going to be another live coming fairly soon. And I think we might have we may have, just maybe, have landed ourselves a very, very popular guest next time. Is that right, NCR?
We are still getting into contact with that particular guest to set up, but you're not going to want to miss it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And on that note, I am NCR News Network.
I am a very disturbed Anthony Caruso.
And we will see you guys next time.
Help!